Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. In this video, we're going to present on biological control agents starting from the general concept to the examples of biological control. First, let's look at the concept, definition, and terms of biological control. Biological control, or biocontrol, is a natural strategy that uses living organisms to suppress the pest population. Pests can cause economic damage in agriculture. Usually, biocontrol is carried out with an active human role. For the biocontrol strategy to be effective, the control agents must be specific to the pest. Next, let's review some terms used in biocontrol. Target pests are the organisms that are introduced into an area without their natural enemies, thus becoming invasive species. These are the organisms that we want to control or suppress. On the other hand, natural enemies are beneficial organisms used as biological control agents to suppress the pest population. Natural enemies can be a predator, parasitoid, or pathogen. In plant pathology, the biological control agent is called as antagonists. Antagonists are used to suppress diseases in plants.
There are four types of biological control. Firstly, classical biological control. Importation, also known as classical biological control. The definition is, it is used when a pest of exotic origin from its native habitat imported into target area against exotic pests that have arrived without their natural enemies. It is used to suppress the population of introduced organisms if it becomes pests, where no natural enemies present in the new target area. If the origin of the pest is determined, the natural enemies of the pest can be explored and selected. Secondly is augmentation. The definition is a direct manipulation of natural enemies to increase their effectiveness by increasing or adding in native agents to control the native or exotic pests. It is used when population of natural enemy is absent or cannot respond quickly enough to the pest population. There are two types of periodic release. First, inoculative release, where small numbers of control agents are released at intervals to allow the population to establish and control a pest. Second, inundative release. It involves the release of a large number of natural enemies to suppress the pest population. Thirdly is conservation. The definition is manipulation and/or protection of habitat and resources to support and encourage natural enemies to increase their number and effectiveness. It is used to encourage the natural enemies' needs, such as nectar and pollen, alternative hosts, and certain types of non-disrupted habitat. It can enhance the fecundity, longevity, and survival of natural enemies, leading to increased pest control. Lastly is neoclassical. The definition is the use of exotic biological control agents against a native pest. The pest and exotic biological control are not from the same area. It is also referred as a new association.
Next is the procedures of biological control agents. There is a total of 5 steps. The first step is identifying the species of candidate for biological control. The study of the ecology of the weed or other pest is done in the introduced range. The second step is to research for potential agents. This is the step of searching for potential biological agents in the natural range of the target species. The third step is evaluation of biological controls potentials of agents. The evaluation is done by verifying that agents can do appropriate damage needed for control. The host specificity test list is also developed and finalized. The fourth step is importation and quarantine clearance of the agents. The testing of the host specificity of the agents must be done in quarantine to ensure safety. In quarantine means to conduct the test under approved biosecurity containment conditions. This is to ensure the agent culture is free of parasitoids and diseases. And the final step is to release an evaluation of biological agents in the field. An application to release the biological control agent must be submitted to a responsible organization such as the Department of Agriculture or the Department of the Environment. Then, a risk analysis is conducted prior to the release.
Application of biological control agent. For the biological control agent, there are several types and each type serves a different application. And for the first one are predators. Insect predators are free-living species that catch and consume a large number of their prey. Insect predator can be found in almost all agriculture and natural habitats. Some predators are specialized in their choice of prey, while others are generalists. The example of insect predator are: the first one, we have a ladybird beetles, brown beetles, roof beetle, hoverflies, spider, and etc. Okay, the second one are parasitoid, or we known as parasite. It is important to know that parasites never eat their host directly. They will usually lay their eggs in or on their host insect. When the egg hatch, the immature parasitoid will use the host as a food. And most insect parasitoids are wasps or flies, and they have a very narrow host range. Okay, the example of parasitoid, we have ecumonid wasps, braconid wasps, calcite wasps, and tachinid flies. Okay, for the third and the last one are pathogen. Basically, pathogen are disease-causing organisms. They cause disease to the specific insect that we want to control, and we call it as a microbial control. They are consist of bacteria, fungi, viruses, and nematodes. For the bacteria, the common one are Bt, or we known as Bacillus thuringiensis. And for the fungi, we have Beauveria species, Metarhizium species, Lecanicilium, and Bacillomyces. And for viruses, we use NPV, GV, and baculovirus. And for the last one, nematode, we usually use Tenenema and Heterodaptis.